What's up, makeup minions? I'm Kim Witte from WitteArtistry, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are new here, I would really appreciate if you hit that subscribe button below. Today, I am creating a character right out of my head. I wanted to do an illusion, and it sort of just turned into this cool dragon thing. Before I start this makeup, I thought it'd be a good time to invite you guys to my Patreon. Now, please do not feel pressured at all to support me on Patreon whatsoever. You guys just watching, thumbing videos up, sharing, and just being a part of my life it means so much. But if you would like to help sponsor this channel and also help me get new supplies to make cool monsters or whatever things you guys are into, please feel free to support me on Patreon. If you aren't familiar with it, it's basically a platform where fans and artists and friends can support artists with things that they want to see them continue to do. On my Patreon, you do get perks if you sign up. There's behind the scenes photos, early access to videos, private live streams. But yeah, I'm gonna stop rambling. If you'd like to do that, it's up in the corner and also in the description. But let's get this makeup started. Like I said earlier, I didn't really have a specific idea in mind. I just wanted to have my face look like it's broken or something's busting through it. So I decided to start off by blocking out my eyebrows with a glue stick and some powder. And then I also outlined my area that I planned on having the illusion. I wanted to do something a little more colorful, and so I went with purple. I mixed up a lighter purple color, covered all of my skin, then used a brush to stipple on some dark color of that purple so I could have a little bit of variation in texture and also skin tone. I was thinking like a cave monster, some sort of angry cave-dwelling creature. So that's what I was starting off with all these like wrinkles, angry eyebrows. I wanted to have like a slit nose, and make sure you seal your makeup as you go along just so it doesn't crack. I always do that with MAC Fix Plus. But I'm using that dark purple to add some dabs and dots everywhere. And then I switched over to a slightly lighter purple to start doing some highlights. With a white cream makeup, I am dabbing it on selective areas. This stuff is wonderful for highlights. You just dab it on and then blend it out. As you dab and smooth it out, it'll pick up some of the pigment of the colors below it and just feather it out nicely. So I'm putting that on my eyebrows, and then I'm switching back over to white body paint and creating some highlights around my eyes. I actually messed up on this makeup a lot, and it turned out to be a happy accident, like Bob Ross always says. I was trying to create like these weird, lumpy, sagging things around my eyes, and eventually I just didn't like what they looked like after I added too many of them, and they kind of became these really cool scales. Mixing a black and a blue, I am darkening certain parts of the facial wrinkles. I didn't like how the mouth was turning out, and I will change it later. I'm sorry, I was being really creative and just kind of doing what my hand told me to do for this makeup. But essentially, all you gotta do to recreate this look is put down a mid-tone, use a darker color to create some varying wrinkle textures and shapes, then with a dark color, outline the edge of where the illusion meets my skin, shade downward so it actually looks like the dragon cave monster face is receding into my head. And then you use, whites and light purples just to add highlights where you want them. I started really liking that lumpy, bumpy texture that I created around my eyes, so I am imitating the patterns on my lips. They kind of look like little squiggly veins, and I'm also brushing upwards on the cracks of my lips, and then I'm adding the same scaly bumps on my chin. By this time, I was really getting the whole dragon vibe thing, and I just decided to roll with it. I have wanted to do a dragon makeup for a very long time now, so I'm glad this is how it turned out. Then with a slightly lighter version of that blue-purple, I am highlighting the tops of the scales. And now I am fully embracing the dragon. I am creating these barky scales on my eyebrows, and they just gradually get smaller and smaller as they recede up my forehead. They sort of look like wooden shingles that you find in like the sides of cabins sometimes. Then with a wet brush, I am feathering out some of the edges just to blend the dark color into the medium color, just to create a more convincing illusion. Add some highlights on those lips and scales on your nose. This is a very exciting time because I finally got to use some colored contacts for a look. These are from Pinky Paradise. Thank you so much, Pinky Paradise, for sending me these. They really completed the character and I'm so excited to use them. I am now filling in my eyelids. I definitely planned ahead and left enough skin around my eyes so I could properly put in contacts without the potential of getting makeup on them. Then I'm continuing that scale pattern up closer to my eyes and adding some shadow in the creases and the inner corners of my eyes. With that white cream makeup, I'm going to be adding highlights on all of my scales, especially the big brow ones. I really wanted those to stick out because I really like the shape of them. Like before, I'm just dabbing it on and then repetitively dabbing it, and it just smooths out into this really nice, gentle, happy little highlight. Do this on all of your cheek scales, your nose scales, your forehead, your lips, your chin. Just do it everywhere. So I was sort of thinking that this looks like a crossbreed between a White Walker and a dragon. What do you think it looks like? Please let me know in the comments below. With a fluffy brush, I am taking a gray eyeshadow and I'm going to be creating a cast shadow so it looks like the edges of the dragon face are receding and underneath my human skin. And then to really make this illusion complete, I am using the Wolfskins palette to use the lightest color and go along the edge of that crack, I suppose, and then blending it outward. Then with a medium brown from that palette, I am creating what I call a ledge, like a face ledge. So just follow the edge of the line. This is creating the illusion that it is cut into my face, like there is depth into the skin. And then with a dark color, I am outlining the inner edge of the ledge and the outer edge of the ledge, and then adding a highlight in the center of the ledge where it hills, where the light would catch it. I have done one other illusion similar to this with like a robot steam makeup or a steampunk makeup. I'll link that in the corner if you want more information on how to create these like skin ledges. Then add some highlights around the edges and then make sure you feather them out so it just looks like your skin. Blendy, 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 blend the color into your skin. Then with a black, I am being very selective on going around the darkest edges of the deep parts where the face is really going to be in shadow. Then you just blend it out ever so slightly. Do not infect the rest of the paint with too much black. Let your hair down. I just thought it would look better with my hair down for some reason. And then I put in some fangs from Dental Distortions, and these really completed the look. And you are all done. Gosh, those teeth combined with the eyes, so freaky. I honestly had a lot of fun just acting in this because I don't get to wear color contacts very often. You'll actually see that this is my first video that I am wearing them. Really excited about that, and I'm pumped that I got to create something just out of my head. That was nice. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you like this unique character completely out of my brain. I don't get to do these very often, so I had a lot of fun. I never saw it going this direction. It was gonna originally be like a cave monster, and it turned more into like a White Walker dragon illusion. I hope that's okay, but please comment below if you like it. Let me know if you want to see something else or something straight out of my brain again, because I really want to do more unique characters and things that I just want to do, but I want to make sure you guys want it too, because, you know, we're friends here. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, and also huge shout out to my wonderful Patreon producers. Without you guys, I couldn't make stuff like this, so thank you so much. I can't even express how much love and appreciation I have for you guys, and thank you to everyone who's just watching, and I will see you in the next video.